Hello and welcome to Learn Statistics class. In this class we are going to learn statistical concept in simple and more easy way. The topic of today's lecture is examples on standard deviation. Standard deviation is a measure of dispersion. Now we will learn the examples on standard deviation by the method of actual observation, and that method is known as direct method. If the given values are small, we can find standard deviation using the actual values of the data. This method is known as direct method of calculation of standard deviation. So we shall start with the standard deviation in case of individual data. In the individual data we are given separate numbers. So we shall take example, obtain standard deviation and its coefficient and CV, coefficient of variation, from the following data. We are given the separate numbers 5, 2, 1, 4, 6, 7 and 3, and we have to calculate the standard deviation. To obtain the standard deviation by the direct method, the formula is standard deviation, which is denoted by sigma, is equal to under root 1 upon n summation x square minus x bar square, where x bar is mean of the given observation and it is given by, for the individual data, sum of observation divided by n, that is sum of x divided by n. To obtain the sum of x and sum of x square, we shall prepare a calculation table. To prepare a calculation table, I have written the values of x in the vertical column. I have written x as 5, 2, 1 in a vertical manner. So take the total at the bottom of the column. We get sum of x is equal to, by adding all these terms, this total is 28. Now we will obtain the next column, x square. So first value is 5, so its square is 25. 2 square 4, 1 square 1, 16, 36, 49 and 9. By adding all these values, we get summation x square is equal to 140. Substitute all these values in the formula of standard deviation. We get mean equal to x bar summation x upon n, and this is equal to 28 divided by n. Here we are given 7 values. 28 upon 7, that is equal to 4. Now sigma is equal to under root 1 upon 7 into 140 minus 4 square, which is equal to under root 20 minus 16, that is equal to root 4, and it is equal to 2. Hence the value of standard deviation is equal to 2. Sigma equal to 2. The coefficient of variation CV is equal to sigma divided by x bar into 100. By substituting the value of sigma and x bar, we get 2 divided by 4 into 100, which is equal to 50%. This is the coefficient of variation for the individual data. Now we shall consider the discrete series of data. In the discrete data, we are given the values and their corresponding frequencies. Here we are given the values x and f. So it is a discrete data. In this case, we want to obtain standard deviation and its relative measure known as coefficient of standard deviation. To obtain the standard deviation, let us prepare a calculation table by taking the values and frequency in a vertical column x and f. We will obtain the next column f into x, means 0 into 5, that is 0. Next value is 1 into 15, 15. 2 into 20, 40. Similarly 3 into 40, 120. Like that 48 and 40. By taking the sum, we get summation f into x is equal to 263. Now calculate the column f into x square. This is obtained by multiplying f into x, means 0 into 0, 0, 15 into 1, 15, next 40 into 2, that is 80, 120 into 3, 360, like that, 192, and 40 into 5, that is 200. By adding these all values, we get sigma of f into x square is equal to 847. In case of discrete data, the formula for standard deviation is sigma is equal to under root 1 upon n summation f into x minus x bar square. Since the data is discrete, mean x bar is equal to summation f into x divided by n, and that is equal to 263 upon 100. It is 2.63, and sigma equal to under root 1 upon 100 into 847 minus 2.63 bracket square, which is equal to sigma is equal to 8.47 minus 6.9169. Generally we take 4 decimal digits, which is equal to 1.2462. This is the value of standard deviation sigma. Now its coefficient is given by coefficient of standard deviation is equal to sigma upon x bar 1.2462 divided by 2.63, which is equal to 0.4738. This is the coefficient of standard deviation. Now we shall consider the continuous data to obtain the standard deviation. In the continuous data, we are given the classes and their corresponding frequencies. Here we are given classes as 0.5 to 3.5, like that, and then frequencies are given. Let us prepare a calculation table. Write down the class and frequency in the vertical manner, then obtain the midpoints. Midpoints are obtained by adding lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So the first midpoint is 0.5 plus 3.5 divided by 2, and that comes out to be 2. Next is 3.5 plus 6.5, that is 5, 8, 11 and 14. By adding all the frequencies, we get n as 20. Now multiply m with f, that is 9 into 2, 18, 3 into 5, 15, 5 into 80, 5 into 8, 40, like that, 22, 14. By adding this column, we get sum of f into m is equal to 109. Similarly, calculate f into m square. To calculate f into m square, multiply f into m with midpoint m. So 2 into 18, it is 36. 3 into 15, 75. Like that, 8 into 40, 320. 2, 4, 2, and last is 14 into 14, 196. By adding all the values, we get sigma f m square is equal to 869. The formula for standard deviation in case of continuous data is sigma standard deviation is equal to under root 1 upon n summation f into m square minus x bar square, where x bar is summation f into m divided by n, that is equal to 109 upon 20, and it is 5.45. By substituting in the sigma, we get 1 upon 20 into 869 minus 5.45 whole square, which is equal to 43.45 minus 29.7025, and it is equal to under root 13.74. Take the square root, then sigma is equal to 3.708. Its relative measure, known as coefficient of standard deviation, is equal to sigma upon x bar, which is equal to 3.708 divided by 5.45 equal to 0.6803. Similarly, coefficient of variation equal to sigma divided by x bar into 100. So it is 0.6803 into 100, which is equal to, since I have calculated this sigma by x bar here, it is 68.03%. This is the value of coefficient of variation denoted by CV. In the previous lecture, we have already calculated examples on range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, etc. If a student want to learn that lectures, click on the I button at the top right corner of the screen, and link of all lectures are mentioned in the description below. In the Learn Statistics channel, many more basic concepts are already discussed. If student want to refer that lectures, then click on the I button at the top right corner, and link of all the playlists are mentioned in the description below. I hope student understand all the examples. If student like this lecture, click on the like button, share with your friends and classmates in order to learn the statistics in simple and more easy way. We will meet in the next lecture with the next concept from statistics. Till then, we will stop here. Thank you.